This is Employability Week. We are in Parkville and Monash. This Employability Week is seen as a transition between you being a student and you being a professional.
Such a great opportunity for our third years to understand what they're required of when they go into industry. It's a way that industries can also connect it back with the students and give them a bit of feedback and say, hey, this is what we're looking for from you when you come in and join us next year. We're also hoping that the third years will then become more engaged in their work if they understand where it is they're going to end up at the end of their course.
This entire week has brought light onto us needing not only like hard skills, like the actual qualifications to get a job, but also like the soft skills where you actually have to improve on your personal self, like your communication skills and your team management skills. Everything takes into play when you're actually looking for a job.
Each company has their own different ideals and different expectations, and it's really good to just experience it all and to kind of figure out which company suits you a bit more.
Employability Week was born to make you more job ready. You're going to have access to things that you wouldn't have access to in any other setting and that are going to transform you.
We started off with our Monday activities. We were looking at a couple of workshops. We wanted to develop those sort of skills that the graduates really do need. What is it they do to network with people as they enter industry?
I didn't realise how much LinkedIn applied for students. I usually thought it was an employability. Once you're out of uni, you can use it to find jobs and things, but now we've seen we can use it for students.
Melbourne is a very good place to start to look for jobs and things, so there is a lot of industries around, and Monash specifically has a lot of connections with all the industries around.
Site visits with students had opportunities to go on quite a few of them if they wanted to meet people in the industry, just not to be just a student.
So it's been really great to have the Monash Farm Science students here to visit GSK and see the facility and talk through about the sort of people we're looking for to become part of the GSK family.
We pulled a current job description from our GSK careers page and we asked the students to go through the application.
The pharmaceutical industry in Melbourne is going gangbusters and we're looking for some really good talent to take us forward, so hopefully you'll be part of that.
The great thing about the visit is the fact that you are going to have a grasp of their culture. That is going to give you a great advantage compared to someone who has just had a look on the internet.
We have visited Pharmaceuticals, went through each of their processes such as packaging, manufacture, R&D, quality control and such like that.
Visiting the sites, it really opens your eyes into what the jobs are going to be like, and really cool to look out around the facilities and just the work environment and the culture in general.
We visited Dulux at Dandenong.
We looked at a lot of formulators making paint, and we saw a lot of different areas like how they made polymers, and also the colour centre as well. It was quite a great tour.
It's really making our future careers into like a reality. It's not something that you've been reading about.
It's really put an image in our mind like what it might be like. We see all the potential companies that we might work with.
The panel was like the crux of the whole event. So bringing in all these respected people from industry and just communicating with the students on what they wanted to see in an employee, and the speed dating, which is the fun part to round it off and just give them that experience to practice.
Students with one-on-one were able to talk for 2 minutes to each individual industry person. It was a really good way of getting that individualised network, individualised connecting with those industry representatives.
Really helpful for us to talk to employers. They gave us some tips about interviews, how their process as well.
They actually advised me on what was good about the interview and also what I could do to make it better.
I think a lot of postgrads seem to be very much in their own bubble and so like, I've got these skills, why can't I get a job? So I wanted postgrads to be acquainted with industry people and learning the basic soft skills and going, I know how to communicate my research. I know how to market my research in a way that can benefit a lot more industries than just the industry that I'm currently associated with.
These skills are very much the things that these industries really want. Someone who has the right attitude, someone who has the right behavior, someone who can communicate, who can work in teams, who can problem solve. So this is a great thing that this course prepares you for real to be a professional person in the workplace.
It's really made me think about what I want to do in the future and which companies I want to work for, and it's really made me want to start building my CV, making a LinkedIn profile, really preparing myself for the future.